As you take a deep breath and allow yourself to fully relax, you might notice how natural it feels to settle into a state of presence, an awareness of what's real, true and fun, allowing yourself to let go of any distractions or limiting thoughts, knowing that in this very moment, everything you need is right here. Imagine for a moment stepping into a world where your attention is naturally drawn to the awe and the wonder that surrounds you. Can you picture that? Where every little detail is a source of fascination and delight, and it becomes easier and easier to focus on the richness of the present moment. You might notice how, in this state, gratitude arises effortlessly. Gratitude for what's here, what's now, and the simple beauty of being alive. Now, as you explore this, you realize how the feeling of abundance flows through you. It's not just about what you have, but about how you perceive it, how you recognize the endless possibilities that are available to you at every turn. This abundance isn't something that you need to chase. It's already here. It's a part of you. Always has been. Always will be. It's in the way you breathe, the way you see the world around you, and the way your mind opens to new experiences. And you might notice how, as you open to the experience of abundance, it naturally expands, creating more space for even more wonder and awe to fill your life. You can feel that shift, as if every moment holds more possibility than you ever thought was possible. All you need to do is focus. Just focus on the present moment, on the gratitude you feel, on the abundance that flows so freely to you and through you. Just like a river flows effortlessly, abundance becomes a natural part of your experience. It might seem surprising at first, this natural flow. Just like discovering a hidden treasure chest. It's always been there, right under the surface. You open it, and instead of gold coins, you find an endless supply of joy, creative love and inspiration. There's no end to it, only more to discover. And in this place, in this experience, you begin to understand something very simple, but incredibly powerful. All the things you seek, joy, peace, creativity, abundance, they're already available to you, simply just waiting for you to acknowledge them, simply waiting for you to embrace them. It's just a matter of deciding right now. This is the time to focus on what's real, what's true and what's fun. Imagine the way your mind is constantly learning, growing, adapting. And now with this new awareness, it begins to automatically seek out what's true and real in every situation. You might notice how, as you think of something, your mind already begins to filter out the irrelevant, focusing instead on the clarity of the moment, the simplicity of what truly matters. It's like a laser beam of focus, cutting through distractions, always zeroing in on what really matters, what's truly important, what brings you the most joy. And as you notice this shift, the world around you begins to reflect it back. You start seeing opportunities where before there were none. You start experiencing more gratitude, and in that gratitude, more abundance flows naturally. This is the kind of abundance that doesn't need to be earned, doesn't need to be chased. It's simply there, within you, around you, and it continues to grow and expand. Take a moment and let this realization sink in. You can always return to this state of focus, this state of abundance, and as you do, you'll find the more you focus on what's real, true, and fun, the more it becomes your natural state of being. It becomes easier and easier, until it's simply how you live your life. Imagine, if you will, stepping forward into every day with this new belief, this new understanding and feeling, how it brings you more peace, more joy, and more abundance than you ever imagined. Every day, this natural flow of gratitude and abundance continues to expand, and you find yourself effortlessly moving towards more of what you want. Because after all, it's already here within you, just waiting to be experienced. You see, when you truly focus on what's real, true, and fun, you align yourself with the flow of life itself. And this flow is always moving towards greater happiness, greater peace, greater abundance. And you are always a part of that flow. And as you take another deep breath, you can feel the power of this awareness growing stronger. It's a part of you now. And all that's required is for you to notice, to choose to experience more of what's real, true and fun. And as you step forward into life with this powerful sense of focus and abundance, you begin to realize something truly remarkable. Everything you need is already within you. You've always had it, and now you know exactly how to access it in any moment. And as you continue to relax, you might even notice how the world around you begins to soften, gently unfolding into a space where all things that truly matter stand out clearly. It's as if everything else just fades away, leaving just what's real, true, and deeply meaningful. And in this moment, you begin to recognize something powerful. You realize your ability to focus is your greatest strength. That in each passing moment, you have the ability to choose where to direct your attention. And as you choose to focus on what's real, true, and fun, everything else begins to shift. Now imagine, as you shift your attention to what's real, something remarkable happens. A feeling of ease begins to wash over you. It's like the feeling of walking into a room where the air is fresh and the light is warm and everything feels just right. You might even notice how the more you focus on what's real, the more you see the opportunities that have been there all along. It's as if your awareness sharpens and you begin to spot the things that are always there but hadn't noticed before. And here, in this place of clarity, you begin to understand how everything that happens around you is part of a larger dance, a rhythm, a flow. And all you need to do is tune in. The more you focus on what's real, the more you find yourself aligned with this rhythm. It's like discovering a secret melody that's always been playing, and now you can hear it clearly. And the more you listen, the more you find yourself moving in sync with that beat. And in this place you recognize gratitude doesn't come from searching for it. Instead, it arises naturally, almost effortlessly. Just as a flower opens to the sun, gratitude blossoms in your heart. It's something you feel in your body, in the air around you, as if the entire universe is gently reminding you to appreciate all that you have right now. And in this moment of deep appreciation, you might notice how everything seems to expand, how abundance, once a distant concept, is now part of your everyday experience. Can you see it now? This abundance is everywhere. And it doesn't just come from things. It comes from the way you see the world, the way you choose to focus. Every time you direct your attention to what's real, true, and fun, your experience expands. The more you focus, the more you experience, and the more you have to be grateful for. It's like a door that opens to reveal an endless space, and the more you step inside, the more it continues to unfold. In this flow of abundance, you may begin to notice something amazing. The more you give, the more you receive. It's as if by sharing the energy of gratitude, you automatically create more of it. The world responds to you in kind, reflecting your focus to you in new and surprising ways. It's a cycle that feeds itself, growing and expanding, until it becomes a constant part of your experience. Now as you think about your life and everything you've experienced, notice how, with each passing moment, your awareness of what's real, true and fun becomes sharper, clearer and more profound. You see things that once were invisible to you. You notice patterns of joy, of ease, of flow. You begin to realize, in every moment, you have the power to direct your focus, to choose what you give your attention to. And as you choose what's real, true and fun, your reality shifts to match it. Isn't it interesting how in every moment there's always something to be grateful for? Now the more you notice these small, beautiful moments, the more they multiply. It's as if the more you open your eyes to what's real, the more you begin to see how everything you need is already here, already present. All you need to do is focus and step into the flow of what's already available to you. And here's the most amazing thing. When you focus on what's real, you naturally align with the flow of life itself. It's as if it becomes a deeper part of a larger, grander design, effortlessly moving towards greater ease, greater abundance, and greater fulfillment. It's not something you have to force or chase. It's something you simply step into, knowing it's always been there, always waiting for you to just acknowledge it. And as you continue to embrace this flow, you begin to notice something else. It becomes easier and easier to stay aligned with what's real, true and fun. Every time you focus in this way, you reinforce it deeper and deeper into your being. It's though your mind and your body, they begin to automatically seek out the things that bring you joy, the things that bring you peace. The more you focus on these things, the more your life reflects them. Now imagine for a moment that every thought you have, every belief you hold, it's like a seed planted in a garden of your mind. And as you focus on what's real, true and fun, you're planting seeds of gratitude, abundance and joy. These seeds, they grow and they blossom, expanding and multiplying in ways you never expected, creating a garden of abundance that you can step into anytime simply by choosing to focus. Isn't it fascinating to think about how, with every passing day, you can reinforce these patterns of focus, gratitude and abundance? The more you focus, the more your life naturally aligns with these principles. You begin to notice how everything flows, how everything seems to fall into place, how doors open effortlessly, and how abundance continues to grow in your life. And so, as you step forward into each new moment, remember, you have already chosen to focus on what's real, true and fun. It's not something you need to force. It's something that becomes more and more natural with each breath, with each choice, with each passing day. Because the more you focus, the more you expand, and the more you allow the flow of gratitude and abundance to fill your life. And the truth is, it's already happening. All you need to do is notice, step into the flow, and watch as your world unfolds in the most beautiful, surprising ways, effortlessly aligning with all that you desire.